Let's strip away the movie magic from the zombie. Forget the moaning hordes and supernatural curses. What are we left with scientifically? A body that moves but doesn't think, an aggressive shell driven by a single terrifying impulse to bite. The question isn't just if it's scary, but could any part of it actually happen? The classic zombie shuffle, that slow, clumsy, lurching walk, isn't just for dramatic effect. It's actually rooted in brain science. Your ability to walk smoothly, to plan your next step, to recognize a friend, that all happens in the highly evolved parts of your brain, the cerebral cortex. But basic movement, breathing, your heartbeat, that's all managed by the brainstem, the primitive part at the base of your skull. It's the brain's autopilot. Imagine a disease that systematically destroys the cortex but leaves the brainstem completely intact. The driver is gone, but the engine is still running. You wouldn't have thoughts or personality, but your body could still get the command to move. The balance would be terrible, the steps uneven, the reactions hopelessly delayed. You wouldn't be walking, you'd be shuffling. And this kind of biological hijacking isn't just hypothetical. Nature is already full of real-life puppeteers. That's the cordyceps fungus, which famously infects an ant, steers its body against its will, and forces it to climb to a high leaf. Once there, the fungus kills the ant and erupts from its head to spread its spores. The ant is just a vehicle. Then there's rabies. It's a virus that travels directly to the brain and rewires it for aggression, confusion, and a compulsion to bite. A terrifyingly efficient system for spreading itself to a new host. Parasites like toxoplasma can even make a rat lose its natural fear of cats, essentially walking it straight into its predator's mouth to complete the parasite's life cycle. The blueprint for a zombie-like state already exists in the wild. But here's the crucial detail where fiction always stumbles. A zombie couldn't actually be dead. A dead body is just that. It's dead. Muscles need a biological fuel called ATP to contract. It's the energy that lets you clench your fist or take a step. Once you die, the body's fuel factory shut down for good. No energy, no movement, period. So a scientifically plausible zombie has to be a living person. A person whose mind has been completely hollowed out by a severe infection, leaving only the most basic motor functions running. They're not the walking dead, they're the living infected. The person is gone, but the body stumbles on. And even that body wouldn't last long. This is the ultimate unglamorous reality check for any zombie apocalypse. A living, walking body is still made of flesh, and without a mind to care for it, that flesh decays. It breaks down fast. First, rigor mortis would make it stiff. Then, as bacteria take over from the inside out, the body would bloat and soften. Within days, especially in the heat, tissues would start to liquefy. The skin would blister and tear, and insects would see it as a walking buffet, devouring soft tissue like the eyes and nose. A scientific zombie wouldn't be a threat for years because in a warm climate, it might not even last a week before it literally just falls apart. The real zombie apocalypse wouldn't be a long, drawn-out war. It would be a grotesque but mercifully short biological event. The true horror isn't some eternal monster, but the terrifyingly plausible idea that for a few brief, nightmarish days, the human body could be turned into a puppet before simply rotting away. If you like this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.